6 men, 1 prize, and 1 way to win. The Money in the Bank ladder match is almost a guaranteed opportunity to become the World Heavyweight Champion, and Drake Maverick announcing that this historic ladder match will return at WrestleMania. We had a whole line of superstars just waiting for the opportunity, but the men were hand-chosen themselves by their respective general managers. The first man that would qualify, Ricochet. The one and only was an amazing rematch against Keith Lee after some amazing back and forth action, with Ricochet delivering some huge moves such as countering the pounce to take control of the match. Ricochet delivered a 630 senton and got the huge upset over Keith Lee, and Ricochet was the first man entered into the Money in the Bank ladder match, and his high-flying style will definitely be a factor going into WrestleMania. The second participant that would enter will be Oney Lorcan, after he was set into which many thought to be a hard-hitting contest between 2 brawlers, but the match was sadly cut short after Timothy Thatcher was attacked by Drew McIntyre while the referee was distracted. Oney Lorcan took control of the matchup and the opportunity, and Oney Lorcan, albeit under controversial circumstances, was qualified. Will Oney Lorcan be the underdog that he's been mentioning himself to be, or will he fold under the pressure? The next man up was Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander, definitely one of the favorites to win this matchup, was entered after having a, no pun intended, Cruiserweight Classic against Rey Mysterio on SmackDown. After Rey Mysterio hit Cedric Alexander with a Hurricane Rana, he went to send the match away with a Dragon Rana, but Cedric Alexander scouted Rey Mysterio and caught him mid-air with the lumbar check for the victory. After several failed attempts for the United States Championship, Cedric looks to put the jewel in the crown and walk away as Mr. Money in the Bank, and finally get his hands on championship gold. The next person up is the first representative of ECW, and that man is Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was someone who had the opportunity in his hand to become world champion, but that was cut short by Walter, costing Sami Zayn the ECW championship. This would lead to several encounters, including one at the Royal Rumble where Sami Zayn eliminated himself and Walter in the Royal Rumble match. But they finally met in a hardcore rules match at Living Dangerously, where Sami Zayn would ultimately win, leading to ECW 3 weeks later, where he went one-on-one with John Morrison in a qualifying matchup, and Sami Zayn would deliver the brainbuster on the top rope and picking up the victory. Will this be the redemption that Sami Zayn needs to pick up the ECW championship once again? The fifth man would definitely be the most deserving, as Kyle O'Reilly, who many has stated as the dark horse of this ladder match. After Kyle O'Reilly's back-to-back victories, a qualifying matchup was right up his alley. Kyle O'Reilly had defeated Adam Cole the month previous to qualify for the Breaking Point Deathmatch at No Way Out. Kyle O'Reilly will meet the silent psycho Dexter Lumis, where Kyle will rack up another victory. Kyle O'Reilly is prepared to lead the Undisputed Era to the main event scene, but that is just a possibility. The final man to qualify is sort of an unfortunate circumstance, as Bobby Roode was prepared to be in the ladder match after defeating the Alpha Academy's Chad Gable. While celebrating in the middle of the ring, Bobby Roode's fellow guild member Bronson Reed would attack Bobby Roode and ultimately cut the guild off. But unfortunately, due to that attack, Bobby Roode has been forced to relinquish his spot due to a concussion suffered at the hands of Bronson Reed. So, what happens with the 6th spot? Well, that is where the WrestleMania kickoff comes into play, as not only will we see a Cruiserweight Classic first round match between Brian Kendrick and Santos Escobar, but we will hold a last chance challenge triple threat match where the winner will be entered into the Money in the Bank ladder match at the very last moment, and the 3 men who will take part: Austin Theory, Big E Langston, and surprisingly, Bronson Reed. Theory looking to get on the card, and Big E Langston looking to take that briefcase and cash it in on the WWE Champion, and Bronson Reed maybe looking to prove that he is the right choice instead of Bobby Roode. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, that is the tale of the tape, so to speak, and about the Money in the Bank ladder match. And we hope to see you all at WrestleMania.